In this video, I'm going to show you a new feature that the Robinhood investing app released called Lists. I'm going to walk you through it step by step of how to add things to your list, how to remove things, and how you can use it to your benefit to start making more money. If you have any questions throughout this video, please leave them down in the comments below and I will answer every single one of them for you. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is go ahead to the main screen. Now, one of the main reasons that you would want to start creating lists for yourself is to track different stocks that you want to keep an eye on. So in this case, we're going to create a couple lists and you're going to watch me add them to these lists that I'm going to create from scratch. Now, it might be a good idea to add specific categories, like if you want to do financials or if you want to do car companies or things like that. If you want to see kind of how an industry is doing, you can go ahead and start building these lists for yourself so you can track these stocks, whether you own them or whether you don't, you can still add them to these lists. So at the very bottom, you scroll all the way down. We're going to create our first list. So I'm just going to create financials right there. Whoops. Did I even... ANCALs. There we go. Okay, and then where the light bulb is, you can actually change that avatar. So if you click on it, you can edit it and add different emojis. So in this case, I'm just going to add that. Hit create. And now we are in our first list. So there's a couple ways to add different stocks to your lists. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus sign at the top right. And I'm just going to search a couple. Chase. I'm going to go ahead and add that. So I'm going to hit the plus sign. And then I'm going to clear that out, and I'm going to look up Bank of America. And then I'm going to hit the plus sign right there to add it. Now it's going to be added to that financial list because I'm in the actual list and I'm adding stocks. So let me clear out of that. Let me hit the X at the top left. And they start to accumulate in this list. Now let's go ahead and add another one so I can show you a different way to add these to your list. So I'm going to hit the back button. There's our list down there at the bottom of the financials. I'm going to roll that up by hitting the up arrow. Way it hides them. So we're going to create one more list so I can show you how to change things around. So we're going to create this list. And we're going to call this one Fun Stocks. And I'll change the avatar to some water. We're going to hit create. And there's our fun stocks list. Now you don't have to actually be in the list to add additional stocks. What you can do is we'll go ahead back to the main screen by hitting the bottom right. And we're going to hit the search. So in this case, now we're going to start searching for companies to add to these lists. So we're going to add Tesla. And there is Tesla. So we're going to go into it. And at the very top right, we're going to hit the plus sign to add it to a list. Now, when you do that, it's going to, at the bottom, you can see it's going to default to fun stocks. But if we want to change it from fun stocks to that financials list that we have, we're going to hit the check mark again at the very top right. And this is where it's going to allow you to add it to another list, right? Because they already put it in the fun stocks list. It defaulted to that one. So we can put it in the financials, which I just did, or you hit the check mark at the top right again. And you can create a new list if you really want to. So we can call it cars. So we'll call this one cars, create, and this is where you can add it. So you can also add it to multiple too if you saw that. Let me click that check at the top right again. You can add it to multiple lists. See, I have it in all three of these lists. So there are some stocks that you might want to add to different categories. So it's kind of up to you, but this is a great way to track some certain stocks that you want to keep an eye on at all times. And it's easy. It's an easy way for you to go find those sets of stocks that you've determined that you want to watch for whatever reason. It's a quick way instead of going and searching for it by hitting this search magnifying glass at the very bottom of the screen. Instead of going here and searching for it individually, you can just throw them on your list, and that way when you log in, cancel this, go back to the main screen. When you log into Robinhood, you're going to see this. All you have to do is scroll down to the very bottom and you can see your lists, and you can go find those stocks to keep an eye on them when the market's open and you might want to be trying to move fast when it comes to buying and selling stocks. If you haven't done it yet, please do me a huge favor and Hulk smash that thumbs up button, and feel free to subscribe if you like these types of videos. Another cool feature that Robinhood added is actually curated lists that they put together for you. So on the main screen, you go ahead and hit the magnifying glass down there at the bottom in the center. And here are some popular lists they've created for you in this area. Now you can actually create your own list starting off with their lists that they created. So in this case, we're going to go to energy. So we're going to click on energy, and here's a list of their energy, or an energy list that they've created of stocks. Now what you can do is, if you're like, hey, I like all of these on this list, you can go ahead and add it to your own personal list. At the very top right, there's a plus sign, and boom, it's going to add to following. Now, you can also click that check mark again, whoops, and it takes it off of your list. So let me hit it again so I can show you what it looks like. So I added it back, and you're going to click the bottom right-hand side, and then you're going to scroll all the way down. And now you can see following down there at the very bottom. It says energy. So you can click into that, and you can kind of get a look at all of these that they have on this list. Or you can filter through these as well. So on the right-hand side there, you can filter based on symbol, based on price, and percent change. So we're going to go on percent change, and you can choose whether it's percentage up or percentage down, which is pretty nice. So we're going to go percentage down, hit done, and you can maybe find some, or these are, I went the wrong way. This would be ones that are way up. So we're going to hit that and done. So that way you can maybe see some stocks that are undervalued at this time that you might want to purchase since they're lower, but it's up to you. So that's another way to start creating lists for yourself that Robinhood has already kind of put together for you. If you want one free stock worth up to $200 from Robinhood, then use my link down in the description to open up an account. Or if you want one stock worth up to $1,600 from Webull, use my link down in the description to open an account with Webull. When you first deposit $100, you will get that free stock worth up to $1,600. If you'd like more investing type videos just like this one, then watch these videos to your left next.